Welcome back to the Hopium Den. Let's get high. Alright. Well, we are jumping in here to my private empire. Kind of a side quest, but I'm doing it for Fist to try and get him closer to retirement since he's level 8.
Truly lost. Peering through the dissipating mist, you find yourself in a lush forest unaffected by the winter snowfall. Flowers bloom, rabbits curiously observe you from a distance, and the sharpness of pollen floats on the air. You pull the warm hides and furs off and enjoy the summer-like atmosphere. With the initial delight wearing
this
off,
is where every single
realize you're not
person's
quite sure
traits
where you
might
are,
make a
or
difference.
how to get from here
I
to
would
your
guess
destination.
Trapper needs to be like
In fact,
smart.
this whole region strikes you
So
as
I
something
think
of a
Trapper
maze.
probably gets
Each
us
corridor
this.
between the trees.
Let's risk it.
You pull a hank of rope from your pack and tie it to a branch, unspooling it with each step.
Let's go to the grotto. Oh boy, we're going straight there. Okay, okay. It said we need a rope. It said we need a rope. Count that rope. Alright, nothing like a little plan B. Chaos demons again. Fun. Polar bears and imps. Okay. Not quite. 5 or more. LOL, he only starts with 8. Maybe we can do this. If someone's adjacent, we do a pull. Alright, something like that. We keep our cards here. Baymax I felt pretty good about. That's tough because I think imps muddle every time, so I'm going to be wounded every turn. For their on all their attacks for the round. Wow, this is a bad one. I guess we go this way because polar bears... Man, but these guys muddle every attack. I'm signing up for being wounded the whole scenario. Which is kind of fake on Fist, and if I would have taken the ignore wound on Hive, I'd be in a pretty good spot. I think I take this and I'll just have to strategically heal him off, because this is brutal. The way you get this is... It's only for the round, so you try and go late. But against Chaos Demons, that's terrible. Does that change what we're bringing? Do I want to bring his double bottom heal card? What card was I thinking? I thought there was a small double heal. That's alright, that's alright. We're just gonna run it.
Exploring the grotto, the stirring beauty of the place compels you to lay down and rest.
Okay, nothing
It
like
occurs
sleeping
to
where
you
the
that the
enemy
thriving flora here could be harvested. Climbing a white tree whose fruit resembles figs, but are sapphire-hued, you pluck a few. You are so focused on your task, however, that you didn't notice when a dark creature roams, its head scraping the canopy. It hasn't noticed you yet. It looks wrought
So this
from
is
roots,
where we notice the
yet
chaos
roots are
demons.
composed.
Okay.
But from this vantage point, you can also see the glades and their promising offerings. Guarded by these
so we're gonna
creatures,
restock our herbs. I desperately need that. Okay. This is pretty cool. I like that it just drags you into the storyline. That's fun. I mean, I wasn't sure if I could just locate it and come back, so we'll just do it. It's another mission of Fist not retiring, but that's okay. I think if I hit 9, I'm going to run him at 9 for a mission or 2, and then maybe wait until I actually get some quests with climbing gear and boats and stuff. Either that, or I just put him on pause, because I'm going to have to run at least 3 missions with climbing gear, boats, etc. And I don't really want to run like a dozen missions with him at level 9. He's a lot of fun. He is my tank and damage and brittle and all the stuff, but we've seen a lot of Fists, so I would like a little turnover on the team. Might just kind of put him in timeout and start pretty much a whole new team once I double retire next mission, because if I get this challenge and my next challenge, Trapper retires, and then Deathwalker's 2 Claw Crushers away, so if I go back and do... Oh, I want to say it's mission 13. There's some Claw Crushers. That's the only one I have. I've already completed it, but I don't have a single other Lurker quest yet with Claw Crushers. Probably not going to make it through this all in one recording. I am on dad duty today. Little one's home. Daycare said she had hand, foot, mouth. I don't really agree with that. She definitely has a few low bumps, but anyway, it's fine. I'm debating what we go into. I've now learned we can flip out of these when we want. So it doesn't really matter. So for first turn, do I want to get off one poisoned attack, or do I want to get off multiple? Neither of those are going to happen because I'm going to get Cogeminate's top. So I'll just start in the poison form. Alright, we need to loot 4 chests, so I think we get through this first room, and then it might kind of be like a run for our lives mission. So here, I'm already in this form, so I can't even heal this turn. So I did make the wrong choice, right? You start in rapid fire, you do this bottom first, and then you proc the top to get in your other form. That way he can still kind of tank turn 1 and heal up. That is the correct choice. We are going to take a lot of damage this first turn. I think I'm going to go 1 with the mountain here, because that either gives me the double brittle to start to wipe aside, or it gives me... like a gift of the mountain or something. So we get 1 trap out naturally. I kind of want to get 1 out naturally, 1 here. These guys have such big movement, he's gonna get to me. But if I put the immobilized trap here... Yes, something like that. It's gross initiatives, but if they go late, then I can do immobilized trap, strengthen trap, starting trap, or damage trap, strengthen trap, and then dip this way. And then he can pop to that strengthen trap and start hitting everyone. Okay. So I have the poison form out, so I think I'm just going to get a bunch of poison off this turn. Or do I save it for the power potion? I save it for the power potion. So let's get the generator attacking through these imps. So we go late, we launch pod. But that doesn't give me my generator. That doesn't give me the code. Part of me wants to just, like, if I'm full committed to the range build, get, like, a weighted net on him. Because I'm kind of in between builds, and it works, but it doesn't. What did they go? 20. Okay, terrible. And a good old multi-target attack. Oh, of course it's target 3, not just 2. 10. Yikes. Oh my goodness. What a bad start for us. Plan B. Plan B. And I'm in the form. And I'm in the form I can't heal. LOL. Alright, and you guys are attacking too, so I'm already like double, triple burning off the start. Okay. This is not our start. This would be our second burn. This will be our third burn. And then we finally get to go on this side. Okay. Well, there's a good example of what not to do first turn on this one. We can't sit and get AoE attacked for 30 damage. That's an instant abandon. Alright, attempt number 2. So what do I want to do differently? If I go early on Deathwalker, I could make an element for Fist. Theoretically, then, I could kind of walk up and take focus on a side. Actually, we can probably do Accountant there. Oh my goodness, this is pretty much what we just did, that the negatives start getting better and better and better. And this is we loot, but we start gaining curses. This really doesn't snowball until late game. And we kind of just did this, a harder version of this one, because we did it throughout the whole game. I think we can try it. We're just going to have to really be conscientious of who's taking damage in the last room. But we literally just did that the entire last mission. Alright, well now we don't take wound. That helps, because Trapper is going to burn again on wound and then have to get his heal. Like, just a terrible start. I mean, that's what I went. It is what I deserve for just absolutely risking a mid-initiative on Trapper. And everyone else on this party comp really benefits from setting up. So it is 100% my fault for the start that I chose. But I got greedy and I paid for it. And it is not worth continuing the mission once we've triple burned on the very first turn. Alright, so what are we going to do differently? I still like the idea of really like the idea of Trapper doing like an immobilize or a stun or something. We're going to start in Machine Bolter. That way we can actually go late, heal. I really just need any element. I really just need any element. Because I could do Gift to the Mountain Stun. I think I'm going to need the Double Brittle, though. Alright, let's set up like this. Let's set up like this. I do have to kind of hope they don't hit their... Can I afford to get Persistent Pitfalls out? I don't think quite yet. Or Proficient Hunter. Because I think if I immobilize Trap and run away, that helps. Here, I can then head up this way. I gotta get Call of the Abyss out. I could go early and go invisible. Those are both late initiatives, so it's not worth it this turn. So I'll like go invisible next turn. And here, I want to heal off whatever they do to me, and then get in a second form and do a poison bomb on this side. Because if I can double brittle the big guys, both Chaos Demons here, and then do a big attack into each of them, that would be huge for me. We put this here. That's a nice first flip, and at least that's only a single target. Alright, this is a night and day better start. Gotta love a good RNG. There's nothing we can do about that. That last mission was brutal. So the only bad part here is they don't congregate for us. heads up. Alright, we will jump back into this later. Alright, so looks like we gotta redo this turn. I couldn't save it mid-turn. So, what did we do? What did we do? That's the big question. So actually looking at the map a little bit more, I have this here, so an immobilized trap here feels phenomenal. Then I don't even have to run away, and I'm negating that. I mean, immobilized damage trap, that means he's hitting the immobilized turn 1, but I still gotta move 2 people away versus here. Guy who's gonna get a heal trap out, probably run here and get a heal trap out. And do the immobilized trap. Okay. And then Hive, we were Cogeminate. I am going to change this play. I don't think the heal's worth it, and my reason is, like, I want to start getting the poison out, and if turn 2 I have to move to get a strengthen, I'm not using the bottom double attack turn 2 anyway, so that I'm all the way to turn 3 before I'm doing my big poison potion hit, or power potion hit, and that is pretty late in the fight. I don't really want to let these guys just hit me for 3 turns. That's excessive. Alright. So Trapper is getting 2 out, coming here, taking focus of these guys, but we know they're healing. And then here, we are just going late and doing that. Okay, something like this is a pretty good first turn. Putting this here, that way if I can get to this side, I can even pull him. He's doing his range attack. I did forget about that, but it's fine. Hopefully you can't hear that background in the back, but I can't fully close my door to this room because the little one's sleeping, so whenever I hear her cry, I gotta go get her, and if it's fully closed, then I have no shot of hearing. Alright. So let's see. I actually think I'm going to come here. No. I'm just going to pop straight back and drop the heal trap on this side. And then I go early and drop the strengthen trap. Okay. We look alright. I will leave this be as it is. We're going to get the regen there. There's no point in doing anything else. Alright. Fist. Let's go make ice, and let's double brittle. With how they stayed, it's almost tempting to just go through the heal trap right away, but then he's not going to hit the immobilize. If I come here, I think I just wipe out both these guys next turn with a double brittle. I really do want to get a brittle on him. I could always move, or I could even pull him and do the double brittle. Alright, one of those combinations is what I will do. Deathwalker. I wish I could have still got the Bless in this deck, but I am going to pop that while I'm adjacent to 2. And then where do I need to be in range of multiple guys? Probably all the way here. To start getting out some tags. Alright. Tranquil Shoes doesn't help. Let's do this first. We are going to get up our poison. And now this should allow us to get off multiple poisoned attacks this turn. Boom, boom. Alright. How are we looking? So I want to move up or pull and get the double brittle. Could do a pure damage double brittle. Or I could just draw. Do they have room to back up? No, they don't. So they're going to try and fly around me. If I pull, then they'll try and flee. I don't have the immobilize for the retaliate. But I would at least retaliate on him. I just don't want to do that. I think I'm just going to do this for the bottom, because then I'm at least immobilizing here. No, I'm gonna draw because I want to immobilize these two. They're the healthiest and the scariest. All right, Trapper. We go as early as we can, and we get out our big trap for him. And then that allows me at 19 to smite a bunch of stuff. And then I just want to move. I want to keep Launch Pod. I want to keep this to get out. I'm going to keep that for the next turn, so this is probably a wasted bottom action, but that's fine. And here, I need to start attacking and marking. So, I think it's going to be a... I could do this at 20 rather than 10. That would allow me to get a weak attack first. That does put me behind this, which is pretty scary. Chilling Breath is very scary. I mean, I'm not really going to be able to get that off, so I could just do this at 32, and then I don't have a Dark for the next turn, but I could go early again and go invisible. I just don't really want to do the Brittle attack there. I'd rather do the Power Potion turn here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, there's not really a way I can pull this off without risking the 14 play. And because I'm retaliating, I would rather make sure I'm before them. So I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to stick with this, okay. Ah, they didn't hit it. That's alright. Alright, back to our old shenanigans here. Double Brittle is just a broken opener, and I should be safe from this side with the Immobilize. Do I need a little heal? Probably not. Probably not yet. Now he should come through here, because he just sees these all as negative hexes. I will stay here, that way this is the shortest path guaranteed. Ooh, I kind of wish I could get a little heal or something on Trapper. That 8 makes me a little nervous, but I should just be taking the 3s. So this is an attack 3. Three with the Brittle is 6, and if I flip well, it's even better. So let's do it here and here. I think that's the play. Alright, let's mark this guy since he's weaker. Alright. Element-wise, do we want stuff for next turn for Fist? What am I doing without it? Trying to do a Mountain's Fist and killing something and healing? And if I had both elements, then the Fist bottom is a bigger heal. But you would be consuming it for an attack too, so I think I wait. And maybe we drop back this way. One, two, three, four. Okay, I can hit there. Alright, first things first, we shield here. That should keep Trapper alive. I'm not really in a position to to Frenzy Potion, I would have to move to here, and I want to hit the Blessed Strength and Trap. But if I come back to where I am, I can nuke boom, 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 and maybe even him. And then we Power Potion. Big flips, baby. Okay, good start. Amazing flip. And we'll get a shadow out here. And that's good too. Okay, what a turn. Ooh, the one shield isn't gonna help there. I need a bad flip here. Okay, Trapper stays alive. He's dead on the retaliate. Oh no, he pushed. And the immobilize saved us there. I didn't realize he pushed. That's a good play by him. Alright, what's gonna be my play? I don't know that I'm gonna get the ice for a double brittle. I could try and set that up with the bottom move 3. Move 3, generate ice. One, 2, 3, 4. I gotta get a long ways to get anything off. That means it has to be Glacier Slam, so I'm not generating ice there. I'm at least attacking and muddling, but that's a 50 initiative play. Do I have anything else? Ooh, I think the moral of the story is I'll get this back, but I don't love it. Alright, well, Hive, we went through a lot of his stuff, but it is just such a good early play. I guess maybe those two, then I can go early and remote control and have some Pierce over here next turn. I could just pull him into a stun, buy myself another turn. I think no matter what, it has to be this. In Proficient Hunter, we just run away and finally get our setup there. Alright, Deathwalker. I could consume to do a multi-target attack. So we consume this to attack and get an attack up here. Vengeful Storm feels pretty good. And then maybe we move and go invisible. And then Fist, I need to move 5. Man, I hate this initiative. Alright, we risked it. We got lucky. They're just healing. Lucky, lucky. Okay. With them going after and only attacking one, do I need to drop Trapper is the next question. Probably not. I can probably just come over here. That keeps me adjacent to this. I don't have this anymore, but I could still break it down and shoot it at both. It's only a 2 damage. I cannot Stamina Potion back Pitfalls because it's not a level 1. You should be dead. You're moving 5. That push really hurt me. The retaliate kill would have been sweet. And then let's start getting the regen here. Why can't I regen the guy right next to me? Alright, maybe it doesn't recognize that hex. He's not invisible. I don't know what's happening there. So you guys aren't doing anything, and he is doing damage, but it should be on Fist, and I can't shield Fist, so we leave it. Alright, we're gonna go you first, and then probably here. And let's get out a shadow, hopefully. Come on, good flip. And then we get a mark up top. Oh, you want to know what? I forgot he was immobilized for this turn. I don't take any damage just by letting him do his thing. Someone better come loot back here. I wish I would have left this hex open. Then this play's still really viable. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can hit both of these guys. Okay, that's my backup, and that actually generates for me, so it's probably better. I don't really care about the strengthened, other than I might flip out an element or something so that if I got this back, then I have a pierce attack. So it kind of matters, it kind of doesn't. Alright, we can't heal anyone. Do I stamina potion one of these back? I mean, I wouldn't mind using this for the bottom just to pure damage. And then what would I do on the top? Double brittle? That feels really strong. And then let's do my ward play early next turn. Because here, I'm not taking much damage. I'll ward early. Ooh. I don't want to summon it here, but this is the one spot it would hit everyone. Fist, if I jump all the way back here, I lose my double brittle because I need the ice for that. I mean, it is straight up a pierce attack on both of these guys. Do I move first? Move up one. Alright, here we go. Big flips. We're still strengthened. Times 2. Ooh, give me that wound. Okay, we get this out. The only question is where. And I think the answer has to be where it hits everyone. That's the wrong answer because it's instantly dying. So I actually do need to attack him and put it down here, and then I can Horn of Command it up next turn. Because I just instantly sacrificed it. Okay. Everything else we keep the exact same. You, we ran away. There probably is a better play knowing that we don't take damage this turn, but it's fine. Launch pod, I need to leave that. We just take our move 4. And you, we get our double kill. Then what did I do? I think I just moved and went invisible. I mean, part of me wants to do this different, not get out Proficient Hunter, and instead change this to a stun trap, and then next turn launch the stun trap. That's pretty tempting. I really want Proficient Hunter out at some point. It feels bad not getting it out this rest cycle, but Trapper has just been so instrumental in what he's doing. And to launch a double stun trap feels crazy. Alright, I'm gonna get this back for an early initiative card. Or else I'm doing Foxhole at 90, which feels terrible. That's a good 0 flip on a guy we didn't need a big flip. Oh, I attacked him last time, didn't I? Oh well. It's fine. It doesn't really change a whole lot. We get back here because I have my Move My Shadow up 3 and Disarm. I could use the Warding Cloak to push, because then I attack, I summon here, and I'm only hitting the guys I want. That is a burn, though. I'm close enough to the Horn of Command play, I don't need to get cute and do that. Alright, muddled, but we get good flips, we get a little damage through. I'm going to do that early next turn. I shouldn't need to heal. I did do this to get Glacial Slam back. And then Tranquil Shoes heal. We don't need it. I need to attack him. And I need to be in range 3, so I actually might back up 1, so I'm not at disadvantage. No, I need to be in range 2 because of my persistent out. So I think we just attack. Snow Thistle, nice, we needed that. Let's get Lacerating back. Alright, so I would like Hive to go first and get off multiple attacks. Then Fist. We get our booty up there at could go at 18. But why don't I just stick with this play? Because that gives me a lot of flexibility between what I'm doing. And then here, I get up a heal trap, and I can even double stun if I need to. The question is, do I take Mountain's Fist and just make sure to kill something here for the sake of a heal? Because you're double attacking, which should get these guys low, but probably not dead, so Fist could clean up and you can double stun. I could even vacate that Hex and move for a pure damage and kill. Yeah, I think this is a good Fist turn. Oh, the initiative's changed though, huh? I just guess I don't need the double brittle is all I'm thinking. And then Deathwalker. We go Dominate and we get this 3, 1, 2, 3, and that can hit and disarm anyone. So then the question is, do I really need the stun? Doesn't really feel like I do. I mean, I could even save this trap, open the door from here, and launch it in. And I can do that at a late initiative, and that's my top, and then that would be my bottom. Okay, something like this doesn't feel bad. Let's just see what opens up. I'm consuming that dark before he goes invisible. That's the big thing. Alright. He should always maximize. I'm tempted to not use this just to see how it goes, but I want to make sure he moves up and hits everything. Come on, big attacks. We've got our Pierce. I might double kill. That's a big ×2 up top. Alright, so then Fist is a little worthless, but that's okay. Did I get a movement? What's it saying I got? I did get a movement. Okay, let's get you away. Rock root, baby. There are herbs all over here. Ooh, okay. So we get all the way here. We take our heal. Let's just go all the way to the door. We get our pure damage. Let's do it strengthened. We just need a good flip. That's huge. And we get the heal now, and we get a dark by the door here. Alright, what a turn. Trapper, we now have the whole turn to set up. want to get that regen on myself. I really need to get up his, making his traps more efficient. Have a move 4 to go open this door right now. So I could open it and bounce back. How big's this room? Not very big. What's Hive doing next turn? I think Hive has to rest though, so I'm leaving Deathwalker solo over here. And it would be a solo Fluid Knight turn. Which isn't bad, but isn't going to kill anything. I wish I still had Dominate to disarm. But I think it doesn't feel bad to let stuff move up. So let's just see what happens. Move 4, attack 7. Oh shit, he is going to go invisible because I can't consume the dark because I'm generating it and you're move 4. So 1, 2, 3, you get to the doorway. 1, 2, 3. Even if I go invisible, you are hitting Hive for a big attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So if I go here, I'm still taking it, and I'm keeping this alive, which would be what I prefer. If I drop that far... One, two, three, 4. So I think I go here, and then I can still hit him. Nothing like a little guaranteed damage. We consume it. Boom. Especially with him going invisible. It's a little annoying. Should not have moved Fist away if I was going to open the door this turn, but I didn't really think about it. I guess the biggest thing is I didn't think about the dark with him going invisible. Super annoying. Am I brave enough to open this door as well? Kind of feels like I have to be at this point. I did it to myself. Let's see, what am I doing? I have that, so I think a Shattering Blow feels good for a big heal, and I do have a move on that. And depending on Deathwalker's initiative, I could even double Brittle. If 3 movements far enough. That's kind of a big if is the only thing. Or I get Glacial Slam back and I go in Gift of the Mountain Glacial Slam. Man, I hate that he went invisible and I did it to myself is the annoying part. So it's almost worth a short rest disarm on one of these guys. Actually, this play doesn't work because I don't have dark out because he just consumed my dark. So if I don't have the disarm, I would rather just do an attack 5 on the bear. We go as late as we can here to try and negate damage. By long rest, you're moving up, but I can do it after him to get an attack off. So I long rest, and then here... I mean, it might just be a snipe and run turn. Try and get out, so I'm not burning more than I need to. I do need to consider... I'm burning if I take damage. So I would rather lose Black Barrage to a burn than Fluid Knight. Which is kind of a goofy way to do it. Do I short rest here? Short rest allows me to go at 90, try and take focus for the round, and poison both of them. I cannot get rid of Code Geminate. I don't really want to lose remote control either, but that's okay. So I go at 90. and I try and poison both of them, and then if I take a bunch of damage, I code Geminate, and then my regen should proc next turn, or something like that. Here, I do have the Foxhole 1, 2, 3, where I could hit both if I go late and stun next turn. So this is a sketchy turn, but then I'm pretty safe. Shoot, he does have that. Attack 5, move 2, everyone's safe from that. Alright, little sketchy, and there's no way I can consume that or change what it is, no. I don't want to remove that because people are going to funnel back to it. He cannot move through me, I'm not invisible, so if I go here, he takes that, and I don't get attacked by both, so I gotta back up 1. I am gonna burn. And then I have my element. No, I'm gonna lose my element on that side, because he's gonna take it. Chaos Demons are really screwing me here, so we make Dark, and then we make Ice. Oh, he went all the way around. Shit. I didn't think about him sliding through. We lost Generator, and he pushed into here. Oh. So we cannot set up that way. Because I can't triple burn. I'm okay with burning, but not triple burning. So what do we need to do differently? I need to not go adjacent because then he's going to always do that. So I need to just stay here, and then when you move to, you try and go here, but you're going to slide through, so I at least split the damage. And that keeps Generator alive. I mean, it's not pretty, but it is what it is. Do I just Faceless Entity to get myself out of the form so I could heal this turn? Then I would get -1 in Pierce, but then I could Code Geminate away that. Since I don't need the Pierce currently. Okay. I think I like this play better. And then set myself up to maybe come back and double stun. And then we have to stick with running for our lives. And I'm going to do these two so I can burn Black Barrage. I really did plan things out pretty well. I just didn't quite execute how I had to. I misjudged their movement, which is my own fault. Oh, and they're going to move away enough. I'm not going to get a double stun, huh? Because the bear's going to slide through. I could do the bottom here just to take a hit. But I don't think I can teleport to this because it's on an obstacle. So if I come here, what does that do? I take the first hit and burn. Bear still slides through. They are not adjacent. If I come here, what does that do? Then Deathwalker takes both hits. They are not adjacent. I'm getting really greedy here, trying to keep them adjacent for the double stun. But the double stun turns into a triple burn on Deathwalker, so I can't. I think because I'm not moving, I will proc this, but I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, I have nowhere to move because of that. Do I come back and help these guys? That is the million-dollar question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I didn't do my elements on her. Shit. Well, I need the elements to make this play what we want. Alright. Third time's the charm, fourth time's the charm. I mean, I still think a stun on one of these guys feels really good, or else I'm going to be in trouble. We get out, we get the arching generator back in our discard, because that's probably the only way I'm going to keep it alive. I mean, I guess I could do that play the next turn. I guess I could do that play next turn. I could try and get a double attack off this turn, and then next turn. That means I'm getting that 3 turns from now, which means I'm probably losing it. But I guess not if I stun. Okay, alright. We changed things a little there, but that's alright. So let's do this first. Do I just want one element, like making ice? Or do I do this in short rest and then I have the disarm next? Well, I shouldn't need it next turn, so I will just do this for ice. I mean, since I just have to loot the chest, I think eventually it's going to be like a runaway mission, but... Two, 3, 4, 5. Stun 3 people if this works. Generate an ice here for movement purposes. What is this? Ice here means I can't get a brittle. I can't get an ice under the guy I actually want it with Pierce. What range are you doing your stuff? 3. So you're going to move up. I'll put it here in case you move up there for Pierce. Alright, pretty solid door opening turn there. And that poison's fake, but the muddle does stink. See, the fact that stun doesn't work is so annoying. There we go. All right. Ooh. That's a tough ×2. Okay, that's a good muddle. I mean, I'm getting damage out. So 6 and stun. Who's my bigger threat? Probably you. Alright, and then we get the regen going here. Alright, we're stunned up top. We should be able to disarm there. What am I getting back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pure damage, pure damage. Alright, let's stay up here while we're in the flow of things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damage both of those. That doesn't synergistically work with a double brittle. But if I get an attack here, I might be able to kill. I'm still strengthened. Okay, something like that. I just don't like going at 51. I don't think I can afford to go at 51. Ooh, the invisibility. That's a big loss. So we want to go early before bear and disarm. And I can't beat the hibernate, but I can beat the hasty assault by doing this. Oh, I don't have dark again. I did it to myself again. Does that change things? Because he's stunned up top, so I'm getting an attack there. Attack with poison. Transfer attack. Or I could do a move and launch pod, target 2. But I like the idea of getting out of the poison form. And being able to heal myself, because Bear's gonna keep walloping on me here. So... I mean, Vengeful Storm doesn't feel bad, but it would feel a lot better if I were strengthened. It would feel a lot better if I were strengthened, which means I short rest here. And then I can go Honeypot for a heal trap and get the Bless, Strength, and Heal. And then here, I need to go after 18. Which Vengeful Storm should be, but I don't know that I trust it, so I'll just go at 32. Alright, let's see how this plays out. Of course, he drew a multi-attack again. That one stinks. Good thing you're stunned. Yeah, I'm good with this. Oh, he made it. He did some shenanigans to get both. If I do an attack 2, and then an attack 4, and then an attack 4, I'm close to killing this bear. Alright, I'm gonna go all in this turn, because if I could avoid the double attack, that would be big damage-wise. Ooh, I wish I would have taken, like, the 5, but that's okay. I'm talking about Deathwalker's 5 attack. I could just do 4 pure damage. Can't put one behind me, so I do waste the heal trap doing this, but the 4 pure damage feels very strong. Okay. Come on, baby. Dead, and we get a shield. Those are great flips for us. Okay. Oh, I'm impaired, so I couldn't get my heals off, which are what I wanted there, but that's okay. No. That's such a bad flip. Oh, that's such a bad flip for us. I do think it's probably time I gotta make him some elements. And we didn't get our shadow out, so I can't disarm next turn. Those were bad flips. I might have to come up with a plan B. I mean, I guess losing him's not the end of the world, other than stamina-wise, I'm in bad shape. You guys moved away just enough I can't double brittle. And I can't get drawback, so I'd rather use this for maybe the heal and the shield. Or even getting a wound on him. 1, 2, 3. Am I really impaired again? Who keeps impairing me? I think it's the polar bears that impair every attack, don't they? Ooh, I might have bit off more than I could chew, not getting the kill, but we will see. Alright, Deathwalker. We go as early as we can and we double attack, and I pray that I get a double kill there. And then here I code Geminate for stamina purposes, and if he died, I'm running up to that chest. That is a nice flip for us that bears aren't moving. Come on, +1. There we go. Alright. Let's get going up here. You're doing an attack 2, but you're getting a double curse in my deck. But it's only an attack 2. So I was thinking about saving the ice for the wound. I think I'd do it here for the wound. Dang, big miss, but at least we got the wound. Alright, Trapper, what are you doing? About time we get this out. And you gotta start running. I'm never gonna get anything through that trap, so. 5. Let's get out of generator. We skip the rest. And then I've got to move 4. 1, 2, 3. So this does get me further. What cards do I have in hand with Hive? Ooh, nothing like a little saw action in the background. Sorry. Actually, I think my settings blocked it. That's nice. Alright, let's just get up to here to see if I can help if I need to. I'm at least not getting impaired again, so I can do a big heal. It's gotta be this. The rest are too expensive. Man, I wish this was a bottom to make it a stun trap, because I could make a stun trap here and pull them through it. I just save Fist. Now I could make it a mobilized trap. I could make it a mobilized trap right here, and then do my pull. And then I'm just doing this for stamina. But I guess I would get another immobilized trap if I do the bottom of that. The double immobilize is just kind of a buy me time. Move all up to 3 hexes. 1, 2, 3. So I think doing an attack 6 feels pretty good. Doesn't really matter what initiative. I don't have any summons out. Okay, that's super annoying. She's healing off her wound. Oh no, she didn't have any elements. Let's go. Yes, we make this bigger. And then I do the pull. Man, they hit that one a lot. Which is an absolutely terrifying card. I might... Well, that would be my only pull from here, and I don't have a push. I'll put it here, but I don't think we'll get to use it. Dog's freaking out. Dad's running a saw. This is high quality stuff. Oh, the heal did work. Okay. So let's just go get one chest. And we get a ward up. And I might just ward into a long rest. We're getting close to a long rest, so I'm going to do that one and mark him. Okay, 7. That's big. And then I do think it's worth getting these up. Why didn't he get immobilized? Is he immune to immobilize? Yes. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I think it's probably aimed assault. Especially in like a movement-ish mission. It doesn't feel that strong. We just skip, and we long rest there with our ward up. Okay, the only scary thing is now he's kind of in my face. And I can only go at 50 to run away. Deathwalker, can you help? Not really, because I want a long rest here. And Hive, he's a long ways. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I still got my multi-target up, so we'll go early with a move 4. And hit them both. Of course he hits Rampage again, man. What in the world? Come on, big flip, big flips. Don't have a summon out. I wish I did. Okay, that's a big wound and a big ×2. Alright, I can finally see the end of the tunnel versus him. Dead next turn. Trapper. You're only moving 2, so if I get a trap down, you go back that way and attack him. I mean, I am warded. He's immune to immobilize, so if I destroy that, it only becomes a 1 damage trap. I'd be better off just to go basic attack if I'm risking this. I'd be better off just to basic attack if I'm risking this. I mean, I could make a stun wall, but making this way back here doesn't feel good for stamina purposes. If I could immobilize him, I would just destroy that and immobilize, right? But it changes a lot when I can't. I mean, he is going up and targeting Hive right now, which I don't mind. Hive's at least healthy, but he's going to take 5 and impair. Come on, Trapper. Come on. There we go. That a boy. Go give him the little shanky shank. The right call is always to risk the kill. What do we get rid of? Maybe this, because I only ever use it for dark, but the dark is big. Dominate I want to keep. I think Deadbolt feels good. Vengeful Storm is great. Deepening Despair I really only use for initiative. Alright. Long rested here, we didn't take any damage. That's massive. So what are we getting rid of? I mean, I'm close to another door opening turn, so probably not that. This at this point is just a free heal. The double brittle's good. Everything is great. All of his cards are so valuable. I mean, it feels like the Mountain's Fist might be my least valuable. I mean, Lacerating Eruption is, but that's really my only way to generate ice, other than just trying to pure attack for ice. Gift to the Mountain's not great. I mean, I could just plan a door opening with like a double brittle. That's probably more valuable at this point in the scenario. The double brittle is, so we do that. Alright. So I kind of like the idea of just getting ice out and getting a shield up. On the flip side, I could do a huge move. But then I'm not going to have ice to do anything. I think the ice is too important with the frozen over combo. So that's my bottom, and then I'll just shield for the top. And draw is at least cheap to get back. Here, I go late. With probably a launch pod. We slide through the ice, we try and launch and get up the generator again. Something like that. Deathwalker. I wish I had jump, but I don't. 1, 2, 3 attack. I could do that just to get a shadow out here, but it's not getting me any closer. I think I just need to move. And that gives me a dark for the following turn. So let's actually do that for my move, and then Forceful Spirits, I guess. Either that, or I Deadbolt this turn, and then teleport to the chest next turn, because that gets my shadow set up better, even on the left side to help. But then I don't have a dark up. And then I would need to keep that. So it'd be something like that. Move there and teleport, keep here, get you started moving up. I mean, at that point, I would rather just attack from the shadow. Why do I not have Fluid Knight back? Oh, shit. I didn't realize that was a persistent. Fluid Knight's the card I want in hand right now. But I have the persistent ability out. That's okay, I guess. So I guess I'll just do Dominate. See if I can move this up, kill, that gets my shadow further up, and then I move those to where I need them. Trapper. We long rest for stamina purposes. Little sketchy, but at least everything's walking. So move 4, move 4, move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, 4. I think we just run as far away as we can. Now the generator is actually a little scary just because these guys do so much damage every attack versus the repair drone probably has a better chance of staying alive. And I lose a range for my multi-target rapid fire. So I need to be in range 2 to launch pod. Is it worth the poison on him or waiting? I think waiting. I will try and get greedy and set it up on both. I'm already muddled. That's a bad muddle. Come on. That's a good muddle. Here's a little sketchy. I think I'm gonna put it in the corner. Because then as long as Fist goes first, he should stay alive. It's going to be awfully hard to keep those going. That's actually not where I wanted to put it, because I would have liked to hit that trap coming up, so I kind of effed myself. I was thinking I'm going this way, which is why I clicked it. Alright, what am I getting back? There is a spot I can double brittle, but only with jump, and I need my ice to jump. So, what do? I think I probably at least go brittle 1. Alright, we're jumping back in here. Let's get our reminder. So Fist, I was thinking of pulling the bear up and then getting at least 1 brittle off on these high health characters. The only other thing I could do would be jump all the way over. Well, hang on. 1, 2, 3. And there's an obstacle there too. Yeah, I can't make it all the way through, and I want to take focus to keep the generator alive. So, pull, attack, attack. He's probably going to come up, so next turn I might be able to do some shenanigans there. I'm going to probably walk through my 1 damage trap, heal, get to this side, put a heal trap in front of me. And maybe even the Blessed Strengthen trap. Can I change that? I could change it this turn, because then I would be ready to launch it next turn. Alright, I will do that, because he's in range, so from standing here, I can break that down and go 1, 2, 3, but it's a double hex. So it's 3 and 4. So I should be able to hit him, and pulling bear up, 2, 3, 4. I should also be able to hit bear, so I could choose one of them to stun, which would be nice. Hive, I think I'm just going to attack and fall back. Or maybe attack and get the generator out of the way to keep it alive. We'll see. Because if I fall back and he has to come up, then I might even be able to stun both, depending on where the other guy goes. And then Deathwalker, we're just teleporting, and I don't have a whole lot else I can do. I mean, I could teleport all the way over here instead, because that's already there, so I could do that in the future. So I could teleport here and do a range attack. I could even teleport here and consume it and hit 2. I don't hate that. Get some chip damage off. And that would be a bigger attack into the brittle. Okay. Ooh, that's scary, but we might be able to dodge it, and he's gonna take... No, I'm gonna take my ice. Good thing I went at 10. We only have move 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then it's 2 hex. It's 2 hex this way. So, okay. He's safe from that Chaos Demon if I pull. Oh, it's trying to say this isn't a closer hex, which is fair. Sometimes with the pulls in the ice, I think they should do more than they do, but that's my own fault, so what's my plan B? Man, bear's hitting for 7. But he's only attacking 1. It just feels bad to take that damage when I can negate it by running away. But the pull play is not going to work. So, plan B. The crappy part about this one is it keeps my guy pinned in the corner, which was not my goal. I was slowly trying to funnel backwards. Oh, that's terrible. And I have to take it because I can't burn 2. Where do I want this? So if I put this in front of me, I could then stun both of these guys. Change the effects of an adjacent trap to an 8, because if I put it here, then 1, 2, 3, I can hit both. I think it might be worth changing this trap just for the 2 stun rather than 1. I think that's always the right play. So now I can move up and launch it. I can't quite get that off, even though I would like to. And Deathwalker, let's get over here. I can always get back over there. I have my shadow set up. Alright, I'd like to do here. Strengthened because of the brittle. And then we keep getting one of these guys down. Yeah, we'll flip the brittle this way. Or sorry, not the brittle, the mark. Ooh, kind of tempted to heal. I mean, I think a heal 4 is worth more than an attack 2. The only question is where. Kind of feels like I start coming over here. Maybe not the full way, but even part way. Both of those are within 3. I guess technically I need them both within 2 for launch pod, but I think I'm long resting, so do I want to move him forward? Not really. He's going to help Fist out. Ooh, I should have got the double poison off. That's alright. I have no elements. What do I want back? Probably this to generate. I think that's the right choice. Wish I had better initiatives here, but that's okay. I think I heal and get some damage off this turn, and then next turn try and get a fist kill. Oh, polar bears are doing huge damage. You guys are doing a super annoying turn. And I can't get Trapper's initiative before them. Shoot. We're getting there, just not fast enough. I'm gonna move up, because then they should both focus me. And they're not doing big attacks, they're just doing AoEs. I could sack off the generator here. But I don't really want to. We're just leaving Fist in a bad spot, is all that the problem is, but that's alright. Alright, that's a nice wound. What do we get rid of? Probably this. Well, I guess that was a move 4. Maybe that's not the right choice, but that's okay. This makes sense to do this now in long rest, I think. But double stun. He might be immune to stun. I think that's what's happening. Alright, good thing he was muddled. And we got the ×2 out. Do I dance away and let the generator take it? I don't think at this point. Wow. Okay. Can't afford to get anything back. We gotta go for our kill there like we planned. And I afford to get reconstructive aid out. This is a long one yet. We played that at a good time as well, because that keeps me at 6 after this rest cycle. We could do that at 60. You should come focus Hive, I'm fine with that, so why don't I just go late and heal stuff off, and then double attack. I mean, that's banking on him being a melee attack. Range, melee, melee. But he's got, so he's 2 and... But initiative-wise, alright, so it's like 50-50, because with this one having a push, it's basically range, so... And I would rather take the focus on Hive, so... I think we're going to... have a backup, just in case he misses. And move up and take focus. Alright, he does have the dark to go invisible, which is super annoying. Come on, we need this kill. We will generate ourselves. This gives me a draw. Yeah, that's probably the right choice. Oh, I guess it's not, because I could have gotten both. Come on, generator, big hit. It's a good start. It's a good start whittling them away. I I want to keep looting these. We want every herb we can. I mean, he's going to move back anyway, so I'm just going to get him to here so he stays alive. Alright, damage is damage. Do I get this out? I mean, I want it, but it's going to hurt my stamina so much. Because if I get out Reconstructive Aid, I'm down to 4 cards in hand, so I don't think I can afford it. Nice. Keep getting these herbs, guys. Alright, he goes invisible, which is super annoying. Prepper's the goat. Alright. I gotta go early and get out here. That's the strat. Long rest, we pick this up on our long rest, which is perfect. We'll keep that teleport. I want that combo. I think I can get rid of anger. Well, I might need that pierce, but I think I can get rid of it at this point. Halfway there, baby. Kind of putting Hive in a bad spot, but I think if I keep my other 3 in better positions, I'm okay with that. And then Deathwalker here. I think we open this door. I wish I had my invisibility, but I don't. I don't really want to consume it, because I would like to use it for, oh, like the stun and wound, either the top or bottom of this, or even dominate. So I want to make dark, so I think this is my move in, and then I just hit 1. And then that leaves me a move my shadow up and dominate something, and then that leaves me maybe teleporting over to the other side if I'm in real bad position. Which, if things funnel down, I could always just run through the top. It's kind of a cheeky strategy, but it works. I mean, I was never gonna beat 98 anyway. Let's see what we're in for. It's kind of what I figured it'd be a few of these guys. So attack 2, range 3, double curse. Target doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm okay just hitting him and getting a mark out. Nice, that's a great one. Now potentially on the attack 6, I can do it strengthened and kill. Ooh, I didn't see the polar bear hiding back there. It's a little intimidating, but not terrible. Good flip, okay. But we need to heal off that Bane. Alright. Need that for element generation. I keep all the basics. It's got to be this one. I need something to get a heal trap out right now or else I'm screwed. I think we can... Well, we could get rid of Electrified Net, but it does give me 2... Yeah, I think that's still our best bet. Damage trap, make it persistent pitfalls. I could make this a heal 2, and then it functions... Does the Bane trigger before my long rest would? At the end of their next turn. Okay. So I could long rest here and get rid of the Bane that way. But I think I'll short rest just to stay in the fight while I'm strengthened. But if I do a heal 2 here, then it does heal off the Bane, so I could drop an attack from it, which is kind of a goofy mechanic. This is now a 1 damage 2 heal trap. The other thing I can do is just get the regen here, which would also take care of the Bane. So I now got a plan A, plan B. Alright, no elements. Just gonna go up, hit it, and shield. Short rest. I think that's probably my best card at this point. I mean, Code Geminate, you could have argued, is the best card for movement. You probably were right. With that damage, we lost our regen. Okay, okay. Didn't think that one through, did I? No, I did not. We gotta get down there. Okay, so we move, we attack. And then I have a weird late turn. That's not ideal, but not bad. Feel like I drop back and make a big damage trap and just try and kill him with that. You're doing an attack, you're doing an attack, so that's 4. I actually don't need to set that up. Let's just... Let's do this combo. And then I will spring a 5 heal trap, and it'll be another heal bless strengthen trap. And I can chain those, which is crazy. Something like that. And then Deathwalker over here. We now do the dominate with that, and then we'll run away. Shoot, that's annoying, and that's annoying. Because it's probably enough that I burn. Of course, these were like worst case scenario flips. And he blocked me. Okay, what else can I do? Oh. I mean, I've got to do this for an attack, I guess, but I'd much rather get the brittle. Alright, let's just hope we can kill him this turn. This would be big for us. Oh, because I didn't hit the heal trap. Oh, I'm an idiot. I've completely forgot about that. Alright, we gotta redo this turn then. I was like, man, why don't I just start running up there? Duh, because you're gonna take the Bane. Alright. I mean, I guess maybe I just long rest stamina-wise there. That's fine. I stick with that play. I mean, I wish I didn't pick this play, but I'm gonna stick with it. He does generate this turn, so if I get drawback, I would have it for next turn. So if I move 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I could get up there for next turn. So I think that's actually what I need to do, is set up like a 2-turn attack brittle, and then I finally have a path through. Alright, something like that. Do I want to go at 1 and take the hit here? Because that would then attack here. I'm fine with this, I guess. We heal off the Bane. And now I get to choose my discard, and I get rid of Launch Pod. Is he annoying enough to poison? I think he is. I mean, I'd love to get it over here, but one's taken care of and the other two are so far away. I think this keeps it alive. We'll see. I don't remember the flip, if I'm being honest. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. Correct, because I burned. But this is still a much better play, because I generate my element. Last time I did attack strengthen, that's fine. I got a curse out of my deck, and then trapper. Because Trapper went later than everyone, I don't actually have anyone to proc this trap. So what I should do is get this trap down first by using my boots, and then Fist can walk through it. Alright, we've got this ironed out. We've got this ironed out. Third time's the charm. We're getting the kinks all worked out. I hate this side, but it is what it is, and we long rest here. And we go at 1. And we go at 3. I mean, times 2, right? We can remember that the third time we see it. We do lose our generator, which stinks, but he popped off this mission. Alright, we get this down. We make it more valuable. Okay, and then we get this in play, and that gives me 2 Bless Heal Traps this turn, which is insane. Alright, these bears are gonna come, do unsavory things to me. Strengthen, so now we can just attack. We avoid that bless. And we should be able to proc a new trap. Nope. I've got a burn here, which stinks. Probably Fluid Knight. I don't have enough dark out. I mean, that should be line of sight, but whatever. We want to be picky, that's fine. Where's my other shadow? do it here to do a pure damage across, but I'm not getting through all that shield. So I'm just going to do it here. I'll save that. I should be able to get one more attack off. That's a big one. Good job, Deathwalker. Alright, I have my ice for a brittle if I want it. I think I'm just going to do it for this instead, since I'm still strengthened, and then I'm getting it back. And I'm primarily just going to be an Iceman here at the end of this mission. I run that way with you. His trap didn't work like we wanted, but that's okay. We do something like that. Ooh. Maybe we attack and teleport and just start running around the back way. I think that makes a lot of sense. Alright, still strengthened. You should die. Here we go. Double misses? Yikes. Uh-oh, these curses are starting to matter. Would have been nice to have another Bless, Strength, and Heal trap as I came through, but apparently it didn't work. Just in case, I'll give Homie the shield. It's enough, it's enough. Alright. And we pretty much just ran away. These guys are now going the scenic route, which kind of stinks for this, being able to brittle them, but it's fine. I'm at least going to keep spamming this for XP here as I walk around. We do have enough movement to get there, so that's where I go with Deathwalker. Trapper, we long rest. And Hive, I do have a big enough move to get through the door. Okay, and then that'll bring him back up, and hopefully I can go double brittle. That is the play. I need to go here. We summon the repair drone in the door just for XP. We've got this wrapped up. It just depends on how much we want to milk it for XP. Man, we weren't quite slow enough, huh? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, brittle my logo. Nope, the only reason I did that is for XP purposes. We're just going to end it. I'm not going to be able to kill these last few. Didn't really pay attention to how I did on my personal quest, but it's fine. I feel like they hit their times 2 a lot. I'm sure glad I didn't take the negatives out as well. Anyway, we can get multiple XP. Not really. So we need to focus on looting because they are all herbs. So he died here. I can't get that. Couldn't even give me the long rest. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2. If I had to move 4, I could definitely get there, but I don't. I don't think I can get there in 3 just with the weird shape, but I will try. Either that or I just do this for a bunch of XP, but he's so close to retiring, I'd rather try and see if I can get there. Fist is doing his thing. This could probably stall 1 turn for looting purposes. Because then I could definitely get my boots back and get this. Does that change what I'm doing if I'm stalling? I mean, other than I wish I could go late here. I could long rest here, but then I lose my ice. How greedy do I get is the question. Attack 3, attack 3, attack 6. And that's a double burn. Could consume the ice to shield 2. And I'm healing. And I'm warding. Okay, well, let's stay within range 3 just in case I lose my move 4. Or actually, I can just skip the movement and do stuff right here. So I'm taking 1 less XP, but that should keep me alive in addition to the ward. Oh, I should have put it here, and then the bear would have slid all the way through. That's what I should have done. That would have been funny. Now they're much, much less scary. I didn't get my XP, but still a very good turn. Damn. Alright, we can get that next turn. I'm long resting off my wound here. I need to keep my bigger move, which is just my move 3. 1, 2, 3. So I still need... I could teleport to it, but I don't have a loot. Yeah, we don't have a move 4 to get there. I'm 2 turns away is pretty much the moral of the story, and I can't really lose Fist over there, so we're just not going to get it. It's fine. Because at 4 health, I can't... If he wouldn't have hit me 10, I'd have been okay. But with him hitting me 10, I just want to end this. Give me a little double shield action while I stand on the chest. Nothing there should pull. That gives me movement and Deathwalker. Can't quite get there. Oh, that is adjacent. I'll try it. But for whatever reason, it looks like it's behind that rock, so... You could argue the ward's better defensively than the double shield, and I would tell you, you might be right. I guess I also could have just focused on making a mega trap, but we don't really care. Alright, we finally have a bunch of herbs to play with. That feels really good. Oh my gosh, this bear has just been murdering me. Alright, that's a fake obstacle apparently. So we did get one more loot. Let's go. The grove was good to us. The grove was good. We needed those herbs. It's going to be an exciting outpost phase. Let's go. Big dub. Alright. Well, that was a really cool little bit of a sidetrack mission, but I like it. I think that means we now need to go straight into our lurker quest for the double retirement like we want, and then I will probably bring Meteor on
The
board.
demons are dead, and your packs are full of many strange and wondrous botanical discoveries. Back in alpine reality, the shock of cold is cruel, but you...
That was really cool. Gain any 4. Okay, we want some corpse cap. And what else do I want? Probably a snow thistle and a rocks root. No, we have a snow thistle planted, so let me go an axe nut and a root. Let's go. We are herbed up. Alright, we got the mining camp, we got the meteor.
So tired.
We always save the civilians.
Honestly, you thought everyone in that building was already dead. You
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what are we doing here? Attack 40. Barracks, we're going to want to add a soldier, because if I keep the barracks alive, then I can remake stuff. Workshop, I don't particularly care about. Oh, lucky flip, okay. And then Town Hall, we do want to keep alive, because that keeps Trapper's retirement
look around at the ruined buildings and...
And here's our new class, baby. Alright, 2 hide. Let's give them here. Oh, lose 2. Gotcha. Alright, that's an interesting start. We got a double wreck here to fix in our next outpost phase, and then lots and lots and lots of potions to make, and a double retirement. So, I will see you guys soon.